What's up, Pisces? So we got a card pulled from the Herbal Astrology Oracle deck, and then we do the actual reading, okay? And this card is ayahuasca with the subtext of rebirth. Rebirth, mastery, great revelation, discovery of higher self, meeting with the creatrix, divine messenger, gifts from spirit, realization, telepathy, transcendence. Ayahuasca is an ancient ceremonial brew native to the Amazon, used as a sacred spiritual medicine among many indigenous people within South America. In Quechua, Aya means soul or spirit, and huasca means vine. Ayahuasca is made up of two key plants, Banisteriopsis, copy vine, and Psychotria viridis, also known as chakrana, along with other ingredients which vary depending on the medicine maker and curandero. The ancient ayahuasca brew is traditionally prepared for curing ills, divination, and as a diagnostic tool for healing others. Is served by a shaman as sacred songs and dances are performed to honor and invoke the spirits. The brew induces a profound visionary state, igniting supernatural abilities such as vivid communication with ancestors, relationships with interdimensional beings, the ability to see into the future, and more. Amazonian folk healers have used ayahuasca primarily to rejuvenate the body and soul, as well as to purge the body of accumulated toxicity as a cellular, gastrointestinal, and psycho-emotional cleanser. Scientific studies show that ayahuasca may benefit those dealing with depression and PTSD. Shamans connect transdimensionally to the supernatural world, the spirits of nature, the universe, receiving key information about the universe and specific instructions on how to heal individuals. True shamans are mystics, healers, and divine messengers. They enter portals and fulfill tasks and duties beyond our third-dimensional understanding. Ayahuasca is regarded as a master plant by shamans and used as a primary medium with other herbs and herbal practices that assist in the process of purification and receiving supernatural skills that allow them to channel divine energy. Since ayahuasca is composed of two sacred plants, each one archetypically contributes its essence to create the perfected elixir. Banisteriopsis, Neptune, is the fertile ground that holds the vision. Charuna, Pluto, is the cathartic experience that broadcasts the visionary state, and the profound wisdom gained is Jupiter's blessing. You are mastering the power of awareness when aligning to a higher power. Ayahuasca spirit is here to support your ascension, drawing upon ancient wisdom embedded in your DNA and earth to allow you to be able to allow yourself to be shattered as you travel through the cosmic womb. Ayahuasca catalyzes purification through cathartic release of the known, only to reveal the undiscovered terrain within your soul. You are one with magnetic brilliance of source, the intelligence that orchestrates the great mystery. Feeling lost in the labyrinth only comes when a loss of intentionality or respect happens. Offer your greatest intentions, sacrifice your needs, and enter into the void without expectations, and allow yourself to be consumed by the oceanic consciousness. Remember, dear one, that to heal the world you must heal yourself. You are the source of love. This is it's a very powerful card in general, and there's a few things. This is so so Neptunian, but I think or so Piscean. in terms of in general. But I do want to say the idea, first off, if you guys have not tried dancing, if there's some kind of maybe like a dance meetup or a group or a dancing thing that you kind of thought about, or you've seen and you have access to, maybe give that a try and see what happens there. The Pisces archetype also rules over dancing as well, for those that don't know. But that's definitely something that popped out to me. But this idea of the potential here in terms of how it can, you know, what shamans do, it does speak a lot to the mature Pisces archetype in general, right? In terms of a thing that a being that knows, right? But that knows, like, maybe their spirit has a knowing, and the border between them and spiritual knowing is already kind of loose, so it confuses them in terms of how they navigate the world sometimes. But there is when it grows into maturity and you start to really speak and understand to the level of being able to converse with spirit, you gain this. This is something that you can really grasp, and that's what's so powerful here in terms of the shaman's world in this archetype in general, right? Because you guys have the idea of the Pisces archetype. It is put in situations to where it truly does, and it will come into situations that it may have to rebuild itself, literally rebuild itself. And in that rebuilding process, you get to know the spirit that was so vague to you, right? Powerful in terms of its presence, but vague in terms of the actuality for the spirit, what it does, or what it's saying to you, its message to you, right? And in the rebuilding process, you gain that understanding, and you understand the message loud, and and it's more there with amazing clarity, right? So this idea of the purification that could be taking place, I want you guys to understand something. Spiritual awakenings aren't necessarily the flowers and roses a lot of the time, and that's something that we really got to understand. Like, it's pain, a lot of pain involved, right? And this is when you're bringing in anything new into the world, it's pain involved with it, and that's it's a signature that growth is occurring in a way. So you should understand that and really understand what growth could have taken place, and how you really want to really mature as a result of any pain in general. This idea of what you do and come into contact with, it's not easy to give advice to Pisces sometimes, because it's just like the Pisces archetype is, you just want to say, hey, look, just serve spirit in a way, and that sounds nice, but a lot of us have to live in 3D. We have to live in the 3D. So it's a very hard mission for Pisces in general when it comes down to, particularly like spiritually inclined Pisces, because it's just like you want to serve spirit, and it is the realm of religion is so, like, there's is so polluted you know, in terms of a lot of things in general. And it's hard to, you know, get into that particular world and be able to simply maintain life the way you should be able to, when it comes down to a society that really does respect the world of the unseen to a degree to where um, it's not necessary. Like it does provide that, but right now it's a hard mission because you kind of have to you have to basically be in two worlds at once, in a world that completely ignores you know this in a society that completely ignores the world, the world of the unseen. So you have to really adapt and be able to be able to converse with someone as if you are fully in their world, and you may not be. And this was so hard, but it's also the gift here, because it's something that you can pass on through generations. And in any case, that's going to be the reading, and if anything, I will see you guys next week. And also, please like and subscribe if you guys like the video, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.